Hello, all, and welcome to this Friday afternoon's beer review. Uh, Been a very problematic one. My old mic is over there, my audio box, and I'm starting to think either my mic cord is failing, the condenser mic itself is failing, or my audio box is failing. One or more of the three has been damaged during the move. And so now I'm recording off my inbuilt camera mic, which is a, not much newer. I think it's actually maybe even older than the Autobot. All this stuff is like 10-year-old equipment because I'm poor. I don't know. Yeah. So this should be a little bit boomy. I'm going to try to keep my voice down. And yeah, it should have that really thin quality that cheap USB mics have that I hate so very much. But who knows when it's going to get replaced. Anyways, what are we reviewing today? Well, I haven't actually tried a bottle of this yet, so this will be fresh. This is Samuel Adams Jacko Pumpkin Ale, and it's sort of a light pumpkin ale, 4.4 ABV, which is fairly light. And let's read the back, shall we? Jacko cinnamon and nutmeg aromas recall memories of freshly baked pumpkin pie. It has the ideal balance of seasonal spices with a crisp, refreshing finish. This pumpkin ale pairs perfectly with a transition of summer into cooler days and nights. Well, there's that, I suppose. I'm looking forward to a beer. It's just been a frustrating day of trying to iron out technical difficulties. Did some cleaning. Have to keep things clean for reasons I can't go and say for now. But let's just get straight to the beer review, shall we? Before it gets too dark. Pouring into a normal pub glass. And it's a nice, rich, very well carbonated, as you can see. Nice, rich orange with a fluffy off-white head. It is redolent of nutmeg and cloves. Mostly catching spice there. Those baking spices, nutmegs, cloves, allspice. Not really getting much gourd. Nice gourd up front, and then transitions into a fairly thin mouthfeel, followed by some heavy and almost cloyingly sweet spice. Almost feels like there's no hop presence at all. One of the problems I have with a lot of pumpkin ales, which is why I haven't really reviewed them all that much, even though they were what got me into craft beers, is they're inherent, they're overly sweet to me. And this one kind of falls into that category. In the midst to finish, it just kicks in with this really cloying sweetness. But I will give it credit. It has some of that gourd mouthfeel up front. Very quickly passing, though. I wish it was there and had a little bit of a vegetal aspect to it. Lots of spice in the effervescent notes, but the sweetness is to the point where it even overcomes the spice. And it's not like pumpkin pie sweetness because the body is so thin and attenuated here, um, that it just kind of comes across as almost soda-like, a spice soda almost flavor to it. Nice, um, nicely crisp mouthfeel, though, at least in the front. Probably helps cut down on the sweetness, at least in the very beginning. As it warms up, I'm pretty sure that it'll get unbearably sweet. And the angle of the sun has changed so that it's like shining directly on me now. So now it looks like I am covered with grease, what have you. 8 IBUs. Well, that explains that. It's almost like it's almost like a sour level of IBUs. You know, like no hops whatsoever. There, I'm at least a little bit out of the light now. I'm gonna put the beer in the light. Let's go and see if we can get the beer to angle into the sunlight here. Maybe like this. Huh. I can't get it to go into the light. There we go. Pretty cool looking, isn't it? All in all, not much to say about this particular beer. It's not one of the worst pumpkin ales I've ever had, but it's definitely down there. Really, it's just the sweetness. The sweetness is just far, far too much. And yeah, that's all I got to say about this. I don't know when I'm going to have my old mic back, so this might be the new reality for a while. I don't even think I might be able to even replace that. And I don't even make as much money as I did back. I made more money. Honestly, I made more money 10 years ago at my old office job than I do now. And so that's why that's why my car is 20 years old and all my computer and recording equipment is 10 years old. I could suppose make a commentary about that, but I don't really like getting into politics. Beer is far more important than politics. And this one was kind of a letdown. Samuel Adams Jacko Pumpkin Ale. If you like super sweet pumpkin ales, but you don't want it to be like really high ABV or no super calorie, I suppose this might be your jam. For me, I'm just going to go straight to Sam Adams Oktoberfest. It's always a winner in my book. That's a beer review for tonight, folks. Cheers.